In this video, we are going to talk about what can we expect from the future technologies. It's fascinating to watch the pace and revolutionary potential of today's breakthrough technologies as they solve the world's most important challenges, such as feeding a growing global population, improving access to and quality of healthcare, and lowering carbon emissions to stop climate change. Entrepreneurs, investors, and the world's top commercial and winking and laughing businesses will spend the next 5 years creating demonstrable answers. Here are 6 ways in which technology can change in future. Number 6. Privacy is pervasive and prioritized. We are only witnessing the top of the privacy iceberg, both from a regulatory and consumer perspective, despite the rising regulatory regimes of recent years. In 5 years, privacy and data-centric security will have attained commodity status, and customers will be able to secure and control sensitive data assets as the norm rather than the exception. As awareness and comprehension increase, privacy-preserving and improving capabilities, especially privacy-enhancing technologies, will become more prevalent. PET. By 2025, PET will become a mainstream technological category. They will be a fundamental component of enterprise privacy and security strategy, as opposed to a component that is only integrated to achieve a minimum compliance requirement. Despite the lack of a global privacy standard, enterprises will adopt a data-centric approach to security that provides the adaptability required to accommodate regional requirements and consumer expectations. These activities will be led by cross-functional teams representing the organization's data, privacy, and security concerns. Number 5. Machine learning and AI expedite decarbonization in carbon-heavy industries. Carbon-intensive sectors will leverage machine learning and AI technology to drastically lower their carbon footprint over the next 5 years. Historically, industries such as manufacturing and oil and gas have struggled to retain productivity and profitability while implementing decarbonization activities. Climate change, regulatory pressure, and market instability are, however, forcing these industries to adapt. For instance, oil and gas and industrial manufacturing companies are being pressured by regulators to drastically reduce CO2 emissions in the next years. Initiatives provided by technology were crucial to bolstering decarbonization efforts in areas such as transportation and buildings. Heavy industries will adopt a similar strategy. In fact, as a result of increasing digital transformation, carbon-intensive industries will be able to employ advanced technologies, such as AI and machine learning, utilizing real-time, high-fidelity data from billions of connected devices in order to reduce harmful emissions and carbon footprints efficiently and proactively. Number 4. Robotic retail. Few select businesses, such as supermarket shopping, have been mostly unaffected by robotics throughout history. Using a new robotics application known as micro-fulfillment, grocery commerce will no longer resemble its current state. The employment of robotics downstream at a hyperlocal level, as opposed to the usual upstream application in the supply chain, will disrupt this 100-year-old, $5 trillion sector, resulting in considerable upheaval for all of its players. The increased productivity of retailers will result in good and appealing returns in the online grocery industry, unheard of at the moment. This technology also enables larger access to food and an improved customer value proposition for the general public in terms of speed, product availability, and price. Micro-fulfillment centers are located in existing, and often less productive, real estate at the store level and can operate 5 to 10% less expensively than a traditional store. We anticipate that value will be absorbed equally by retailers and customers online. Number 3. 5G will save lives and increase global economic growth. Overnight, the demand for day-of-delivery services from companies like Amazon and Instacart has increased dramatically, but supply has been constrained. With 5G networks in place and immediately connected to autonomous robots, things would be delivered within hours in a secure manner. Wi-Fi cannot scale to meet increased capacity requirements. Businesses and classrooms have turned to video conferencing as a result of sheltering in place, highlighting the poor quality of networks. 5G networks with low latency will overcome this network stability issue and even enable the expansion of high-capacity applications such as telemedicine, telesurgery, and emergency room services. Businesses can counterbalance the high cost of mobility by activities that stimulate the economy, such as smart factories, real-time monitoring, and content-intensive, real-time edge computing services. This is made possible by 5G private networks, which transforms the mobile services industry. The rollout of 5G creates markets that we can only fathom, such as self-driving robots and a mobility-as-a-service economy, and others that we can't even conceive about, empowering future generations to construct thriving businesses and lucrative causes. Number 2. A far-reaching energy transformation. In 2025, carbon footprints will be considered socially unacceptable, similar to how drinking and driving is perceived today. The COVID-19 pandemic will have heightened public awareness of the need to address risks to our way of life, our health, and our future. Carbon footprints will become a subject of global examination, resulting in policy and behavior changes prompted by public interest. Individuals, businesses, and nations will seek the most expedient and cost-effective means to attain net zero, the eradication of their carbon footprint. The establishment of a sustainable, carbon-neutral future will be facilitated by a comprehensive energy reform that drastically cuts global carbon emissions and the rise of a vast carbon management sector that gathers, utilizes, and removes carbon dioxide. Diverse new technologies aiming at lowering and removing global emissions will emerge, unleashing an innovation boom comparable to the industrial and digital revolutions of the past. Number 1. AI-optimized manufacturing. Paper and pencil monitoring, chance, extensive global travel, and opaque supply chains are elements of the current status quo, resulting in enormous energy, material, and time waste. Companies that design and manufacture products will rapidly adopt cloud-based technologies to aggregate, intelligently transform, and contextually present product and process data from manufacturing lines throughout their supply chains. This adoption will be accelerated in part by COVID-19's long-term ban on international and regional travel. By 2025, this ubiquitous data stream and the sophisticated algorithms processing it will enable manufacturing lines to continually optimize towards greater levels of output and product quality, hence lowering manufacturing waste by up to 50%. As a result, we will enjoy things of superior quality that are created more quickly and at a lower cost to our wallets and the environment. What are your thoughts on this video? Tell us in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel before leaving.